So the Big 6 update is out. This comes as version 6 for the FX30, version 7 for the FX3, and version 2 for the FX3A. There are some big additions in this update, and I'm going to walk you through all of them using my FX30. Here are the additional features I'm not going to go into depth on in this video. The security IPsec functionality is no longer supported. The optical density of pre-registered ND filters is now recorded in the metadata, and you can also add this manually in the exposure page. You can now filter camera images for smartphone transfer and FTP transfer using clip flags. The camera now automatically recognizes the USB LAN conversion adapter. And the added automatic magnification in manual focus mode to the sunny weather and bright monitoring option doesn't work in movie mode, so let's forget about that one. To access Big 6, we go into Menu, Shooting, Image Quality, and scroll down to the newly added S and Q mode settings. Here we have two options, Fixed and Variable, and S and Q. I'll talk more about this in a second, but clicking on Fixed and Variable makes a pop-up appear, which explains how to view the layout. Simply clicking Custom Button 4 or the Trash button will allow you to view the menu and also remove it. Once the menu is up, it behaves like a standard Cine menu. Tapping on any of the camera controls will allow you to adjust them independently, or you can still change them on your camera with the dials and the buttons. As this is a cinema standard menu, it is made with the intention of having a crew and means that your operators know very clearly what settings the camera is operating at. As you might have noticed, you will need a second monitor to view your image while shooting in this mode, and I suggest having monitor and control on standby, as touch tracking can't be operated on the camera while this menu is up. You can also see on this screen another addition to the firmware update, which is that we can once again see the individual recording times between media cards. This has been fixed in the normal screen mode as well. If you prefer seeing total time, I haven't found a way to switch it back. Sorry. Let's talk about S and Q and the fixed and variable setting. You can see when I touch the FPS icon, I get put into this additional screen, which lets me flick between fixed and variable frame rates. This is just an alternate way of getting your S and Q frame rate, and you have the ability to set your variable frame rate in this menu without going deep into the camera. An odd thing to note here is that you cannot change the fixed frame rate unless you go back into the movie settings menu. It's a way of ensuring your timeline frame rate is consistent, but I would have liked the ability to switch between 24, 25, and 50 FPS here. Another note is that as soon as you go into your variable frame rate, audio recording is disabled. It still behaves as though you're switching to S and Q mode, so just be aware of that. Anamorphic users rejoice. 2 additional D-squeeze display options were added, being a 1.5 times and a 1.6 times. To access them, go to Menu, Setup, Display option, and scroll to D-squeeze display. BRAW support was also added. I'm very keen to test this, but it is only supported on Blackmagic Assist video recorders, and I only have an Atomos with me. There are no camera settings to select BRAW instead of ProRes RAW. I'm assuming as long as you have RAW output enabled, it will work. I've also heard that despite Sony supporting this in camera, the Blackmagic Video Assist series hasn't had the update yet, so you will still have to wait for that to roll out. Moving over to monitor and control, manual framing allows you to crop in on your live recording and record just the cropped section instead of the entirety of the frame. This might be useful in podcast situations where you need 2 talking heads in the same frame and can quickly swap back and forth between them without needing a second camera. That said, I couldn't find a way to record both the cropped version and the full resolution file at the same time, so any switching you do will be baked into the video. You can also now upload directly into Creators Cloud using the flags you've attached in your clips, but you will need a cloud subscription in order to do so. That's everything that was added in the Big 6 update. I hope this helps, and I'll see you later.